Hey everyone! Today I'm sharing how I make these vellum ephemera that you've seen me use. I had a few questions about them and it's super easy, so here we go. I start with inking a piece of vellum. I use distress ink, and for the vintage effect I usually combine antique linen, old paper and tea dye, but this will work with any other color. As you can see, I use the ink pad directly on the vellum and ink it pretty haphazardly. There's really no need to be perfect here. We actually want it kind of messy. Then I bring in my iron. I use it on the highest temperature, and because the vellum is so sensitive to humidity, the ink we put on is enough for it to react and we get this cool, crinkly texture. Thankfully, the iron is also helpful in keeping the vellum relatively flat. But you do need to be a bit careful with it because too much heat will do the opposite and you'll get the vellum kind of roll up on itself. So just do some quick passes on both sides. Then I add the stamping. I use archival inks, but any permanent ink should do the job. I originally used these for my ghost stories collages, so I used images like skulls and anatomical drawings, but I wanted to show here that it works with anything. So there's some leaves, this beetle, and it's really cool for sentiments too. Once the stamping is done, I cut the images. I use Tim Holt's decal cutter from Tonic. I really like the serrated edge detail, and I love that this trimmer has a variation of the decal along the cutting edge. So you'll see me turn the vellum to get a different pattern on each side. The serrated edge is optional, of course. Any trimmer or pair of scissors will do. I usually leave a pretty generous edge around the images because I often saw the vellum into place and need room for those stitches. But it can be cut as close as you like it. Finally, I ink the edges of the vellum to frame them. This is completely optional, and sometimes I'll skip it if I want the image to blend more into the background. But most of the times, I like how it brings focus to the vellum piece. And that's it! Like I said, they're super easy to make, and I think that they add a lot to projects. These are just some examples of collages and cards that I made with them. I hope you'll give it a try and let me know if you do. I'd love to see your take on it. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, click the like so I'll know to make more videos like this. I have all kind of things in the working right now, so click subscribe if you don't want to miss out, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.